Winners win more. I think that's a very simple concept that I've been really thinking about a lot recently. I think when you win, whatever aspect you're talking about, right? Aspect of life you're talking about, I think when you win, you get rewarded, right? Not just in whatever you're being actually rewarded in, you will get rewarded in that confidence, that ability to think to yourself, hey, I can win. I can be successful. I can do better. And that's what's going to carry on. And now you're building momentum in your life, all right? Whatever you're doing, right? When you're successful, it becomes easier to be successful because you get more resources, more confidence, more belief in yourself. So I'm telling you right now, it's always the hardest to get that first win. All right, when you want to get that first W, first win, it's tough. You have zero experience, you have zero belief in yourself at the start because it's really hard to get belief when you have nothing. But once you get that win, the next one becomes easier and it keeps going on. This is going to be a part 2 to a video I made a while back when I was talking about removing unnecessary problems out of your lives. And I'm telling you, I'm here. I have removed so much unnecessary stuff out of my life that I'm just stuck with the main goals and problems I have in my life. And I'm telling you, it is boring. In a good way. I am definitely a lot more happier most days. I don't have to worry about it. I don't stress as much. And the problems I have to solve, they're can be solved by me just very simple solutions. Work harder, be more organized, be more disciplined, things like that nature, and that's it. And I'm telling you, there's no complications. There's no I should do this in this way so I could I don't know, think about it more. There's nothing to think about. The only thing left for me to do is do. And you know what? It is boring. And that's okay. Because it's still gotta be hard, right? It might not be complicated. There's not a lot of moving variables around here. I just have to get off my ass and start doing things. And if I start doing things, then my life becomes better and better. There's not a lot of complications in it. And I think that's the kind of life you all want. We're all so entranced by chaos, man. Everyone's wanting drama. Things jumping at you, oh my god, it's so scary, what happened? Tragedies, chaos, we all love it in a really messed up sense. And I'm telling you, it is not the move. Because at the end of the day, it makes it so that when you're not doing those things, you're miserable. You're you're stressing, you're just tense, you have anxiety. It's just not it, man. I'm telling you, I don't feel none of that no more. It's so fun to just be I'm chilling, life's good. So, yeah, I'm telling you guys, when your life is good, you gotta prep. Because I'm telling you, I'm not gonna sit here and act like my life is gonna be perfect all the time. And no, it's not. 100% it's not gonna be. But right now it is. Right now, my life is very peaceful. Life is good, and everything else just needs to be done through me. Everything that going on in my life is related to me. And as long as I'm performing well, I'm doing the things I need to be doing, life is going to be good. And that's a very, very blessed position to be. So if you look at your life and you've removed all the unnecessary things out of your life and you're just sitting there there are so many things that I could be doing to make my life better, and you do those things, your life will get significantly better. So get out there, do what you want, do what you need to do what you know you should do, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be up, and up. I've been thinking a lot recently. Loving your job, not that important. I'm sorry, I said it, but that's just what it is. You don't gotta love your job. It's not a pre-requirement for everybody, all right? Because I feel like that kind of pressure puts on a lot of people in our generations to keep trying new things and things like that. Realistically, think about it. People who have great lives don't love their jobs. That's just what it is. There's people who are very rich in cement business. I don't think they wake up in the morning and they be thinking about cement like it's their second coming of their kid. It's not unnecessary. Very unnecessary. For people who are musicians, right? Artists. Something that requires it's like a craft. Then you know what? I'm here for it. You gotta love that. If you want to be great and do things, you gotta love it, because the people who love it are insane at it. But to live a fulfilled life, you don't gotta love your job. I feel like a requirement is for you don't hate your job. Because if you don't hate your job, then then like you have all the rest of your day to love your life. You know, I know your job takes a lot amount of your time and things like that, but you know what? That's just the game these days. And a lot of people, the average person actually, lives their life not loving their job. And I can tell you, a lot of them would say they have really good, fulfilled lives. So I'm telling you, don't get caught up in this loving your job kind of thing, mindset. You gotta understand that it's a thing just you gotta do. You gotta get out there and do what you gotta do to live the life you want to live. And you know what? I'm here for it. If you want to love your job, if you want to live a life that you love in your job, in a sense, like your job is a big part of your life and you want to love it, you want to have something that you just spend 8 hours a day or more just crafting and being better at it and just absolutely loving the process, I'm here for it. Go for it, man. It's a beautiful life to chase after. But I'm not, it's for the people who don't want to do that. And for those people, you don't gotta love it, man. Don't feel pressured that you have to love your job. Like you have to go find this mysterious job that you don't even know what you're supposed to love, but you're supposed to love it. Like, no, don't have to do that. If you have a job, right, that you don't hate, you work with good people, and you're happy, that's okay. And as you live your life, as you work that job, maybe you'll find something you love. Maybe you'll have a desire to love your job. And then you can do whatever you want. You can go move on and find another job. But I'm telling you, there is no pressure for you guys to love this job that you guys have. So stay safe, stay calm, and I believe you guys will make the right decision. What do you have to do tomorrow? All right, don't think about the next day afterwards. Don't think about next week, next month. Your brain is not thinking that far right now. All right, if you're like me and you're dopamine addicted, like everything's Skull Andy, I'm telling you, we're not there yet. All right, we are not there. Our objective right now is to see if we can plan out that one day. If we can plan out one day and carry it out as close as much as we can, right? It doesn't have to be a big day. You don't have to plan it to the week. Have a few tasks that you know you need to do these things tomorrow and actually do them for one day. Can you do that? Right? If you can do that, you're really winning, right? But I know there's a lot of you out there who can't do that because it's hard. Especially people our generation, we are struggling. And I'm not gonna sit here like I'm better, I'm not, right? So plan out your day tomorrow now. Sit there, 10 seconds, think about it, and plan it out and carry it out tomorrow. And I'm telling you, it will be. Discipline is only measured by results. All right, it's not about what method you use to stay disciplined, stay habitual, stay locked in. All right, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's providing you with the results and the growth that you want, then it's working. All right, don't get distracted by all these other people talking about how they stay locked in. Right, it's not about them, it's about you. All right, if you're have a strategy to yourself that is unique to you, that gets you results, gets you improving, gets you there, gets you where you need to be, then keep doing that, right? There's no problem with that, right? People get so like distracted by these other strategies, applications to get you locked in and be better. Like, no, it doesn't work for you. It works for them. It's unique to them. So if you have your own strategy that works for you, that gets you the results you want, then stay on it, all right? It's a long journey. You don't need to keep switching the angles. Stay on yourself and do you. You gotta live past your own bubble, man. I see so much of self-focus in today's media. Everyone talks about self-motivation, focus on yourself, work on yourself. Like, I know it's very important. I preach about it too, to be better, to improve yourself, to grow by yourself. But I'm telling you, it's good and also crucial to focus past yourself. There's other people in your world, people you care about, people you want to fight for, people you want to fight against. And it's good to focus on them because they're insane sources of motivation and also meaning in your life. Living by yourself is boring, bro. There's so much fun and exciting and meaningful people out there in the world, and you need to go and interact with that, all right? So make sure, I know it's about self-improvement. It's at the end of the day, it's always gonna be you, but also it's gonna be other people too. So focus on yourself, but also make sure to let people in as well. Embrace your wins, your victories, your successes. All right, don't brush it off and go to the next thing. All right, a lot of people do this right now, where it's all about the grind. Right, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. No, sit there and enjoy and see that victory into your brain, because I'm telling you, it becomes such a huge motivator for you later on. right? When you remember what it feels like to win, what it feels like to be successful, that pride in your chest, that pulls you when you want to win later on. When the moments get hard, right? And it's tough and it's struggling, and maybe you're searching for that meaning of motivation in your life, that ability to think about that win, for that to feel that win, really pushes you to that next step, right? When it feels tough, when it's struggling, right? And you think about that day, that one time where you were winning, when you were up, when you were successful, that's what's gonna push you over the edge and make you win again. That's why I always say winners win more. Things to do when you're feeling motivated but don't know what to do. Part 3, exercise. We love to hear it. Very common thing everyone does. Everyone starts doing push-ups, start going for runs. Yeah, we like that. All right, so do that. Go out for a run, play some sports. If you don't play any sports, pick up a sport. Sports are fun, sports are good. We love sports. So, you're feeling motivated, there's energy in you. Yeah, go play a sport. Or if you already play a sport, work on your game, all right? There's probably a million other things that you know that's not good about your game, good about your skill set, and you want to work on, so go work on it. Right? I play basketball. When I'm feeling motivated, I want to go to the gym and just get some shots up, because my jump shot, whack. Absolutely whack. And you know what? Every time I've been doing it, working on it, not as whack anymore. Still whack, but not that whack. So, work on your game. Do some physical activity. It's healthy for you, good for your physical, good for your mental, and there's no downside. Imagine the perfect version of yourself, the ideal self. This person who wakes up on time every day, who gets up, eats healthy, exercises, gets the work done, gets the job done well, you know, happy, content with his life, you know, gets to do whatever he wants. That ideal version, right? Think about that. And now think about yourself, who you are now, where you are now. Are you there? Are you going there? Are you on that same trajectory to get to that ideal self? Because if you're not, if you're going in a different direction, we gotta slowly, and I'm not telling you to do a 180 now, but slowly start taking turns so you can start heading towards that direction, right? Because that's where we wanna be. That's where we will be the most content with ourselves, where we'll have no regrets in our lives. So I'm telling you, look at where you're facing, look at where you are now, and look at where you wanna be, and take little steps to get to that ideal self.